Section 1.2, more patterns in division. We're going to look at 3 different rules for divisibility today. In the last video we watched for 2, 4, 5, 8, and 10. And today we're going to look at 3, 6, and 9. The divisibility rule for 3 is that you add up all the digits of a number, and then if that number is divisible by 3, the original number is divisible by 3. So we'll look at the number I chose here is 2,349. You add each individual digit together, 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 9, and that gives you 18. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18. And you look at 18. Is 18 divisible by 3? Yes, it is. So that means that 2,349 is divisible by 3. Once again, the next one is 6. If a number is divisible by 2 and 3, it's divisible by 6. There's 2 different rules here. Number 1 is the even number for 2 that we said. If it's an even number, 2 automatically goes in. So then we have to look at the 3 that we just looked at. If the digits of a number are added together, that number is divisible by 3, then the whole number is. So we're going to start at the beginning. 14,730, you add those digits together, 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 3 plus 0. 1 and 4 is 5, 5 plus 7 is 12, and 12 plus 3 is 15. And then is 15 divisible by 3, as I've already shown you? Yes, it is. So if 15 is divisible by 3, and we added all these digits up, 14,730 is divisible by 3. And then we will come over to 9. 9 is the next one. 9 has the same rule as 3. If you add all the digits of a number up, and then that number you get is divisible by 9, then the original number is divisible by 9. 6,941. If you add those digits together, 6 plus 9 plus 4 plus 1. 6 plus 9 is 15, plus 4 is 19, plus 1 is 20. Is 20 divisible by 9? No, it's not. So therefore, 6,941 is not divisible by 9. If you had a number that was 2 smaller, if this was 18, then yes, it would have been. So 3 new rules for divisibility. The first one is add up all the digits of a number, and if that number is divisible by 3, then the original number is divisible by 3. For 6, if a number is divisible by 2 and 3, it is divisible by 6. This one has 2 different rules. Remember, you have to go by 2 and by 3, so it has to be an even number to start. Add up all of the digits of a number, and if that number is divisible by 9, the original number is divisible by 9. So 3 and 9 have the same rule. One more thing you need to know is a Venn diagram. We talked about that last day in the last video. Now we're looking at Carroll diagrams, and Carroll diagrams are just a boxier, fancier way to show a Venn diagram. They still show all the same information. It's just laid out a little differently. Venn diagram, this portion over here is for 6. Any number that would be divisible by 6 would be put into this section over here that are only divisible by 6. Well, if you look over here, any number that's divisible by 6 and only by 6 would go into this box. Divisible by 6 but not 9. And then on this chart, anything that's divisible by 9 but not 6 would go over here. Anything that's divisible by 9 and not by 6 would go down here. And then anything that goes in the middle here in the green section is divisible by 6 and 9, which would go here. And anything that's divisible by both would go on the out, or not divisible by both would go on the outside, and anything that isn't divisible by 6 and by 9 would go down here. So it's almost the exact same thing. Well, it is the same thing. It's just it looks a little different. Venn diagrams use circles. A Carroll diagram uses squares and rectangles. It doesn't matter either way. You're both going to get the same answer, regardless if you use one or the other. Some people just find one easier than the other based on past experience or just the overall look of them. So your practice question today is, I want you to try and use a Carroll diagram. I don't expect you to be perfect at it, but I would like you to give it a shot. There are 7 numbers up here at the top: 18, 42, 54, 207, 927, 3,478, and 14,579. And I want you to use the Carroll diagram that we just looked at over here to sort them. Which numbers are divisible by 6 and 9, just 6, just 9, and not divisible by either. You can bring that tomorrow.